Hey everyone, welcome back to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess 3-Heart Run. I am Eesgooshee. This next to me is Asshole,
Yep.
also known as Doppelsnapplot.
It's my name from now on. Missed.
You are an asshole.
I was messing up his countdown to synchronize the audio.
The commentary with the footage.
Yep.
So, pro tip. In order to save an arrow, claw shot! Because saving one single arrow is that important right now.
Why don't you clash all that?
You can't.
Aww.
You can ball and chain it, actually.
Cool.
Also notice how the BMO statues look different now than they do in the present. They're more elegant, and they look like they're made of marble or something. Whereas in the real world, they're like brown and metal and blocky. You know what video game was really blocky? Cube of War. Both of them. I did make a list once of the best video game boxes, and both of them were on that list.
Lego makes good blocky games.
I think, yeah, there's a Dynalphos in that next room, or next area, which is why I sort of lure this guy up before dealing with the Dynalphos.
And now we can see your secret method.
Guess what it involves? You'll never guess. So the trick is that they are scared to death of the ball and chain, and if you start swinging around, they will freeze in place. So basically, you just start throwing it over their head, so it hits them on the return trip. And to be completely honest, I don't know if I would have even used this strategy if I knew that one bomb arrow will kill them. You don't even need to hit them in the back, you just... one bomb arrow, done. And time to do it again. Even though this doesn't matter that much, you can sort of maneuver behind them by holding Z down to move as you're aiming, and then just getting behind them. You move really slowly, but eventually you'll get there, because he won't turn, he'll just be frozen in place. Because they are very scared of the ball and chain.
I'd be scared of that. Especially if it was being carried by a guy that was, like, an eighth of the size of it. They were still somehow swinging it around.
So this part of the dungeon is pretty combat heavy. There's an occasional puzzle.
Spiders.
It's like another elephant died in this room. Which is sad because I really like elephants. They are my favorite animal. And they're also one of the only animals that has that has funerals, pretty much. It's basically humans and elephants have funerals, and no other animals. So yeah, there's a giant scale. That puzzle gets a lot more complex later.
It does. Remember how cool and coordinated they were the first pass?
And now it's just all messed up. To my knowledge, I don't know if there's a difference combat-wise between the Lizalfos that have the goat skull helmet and the ones that don't.
It's a big goat.
Yeah. Well, also the bubbles, for the first time, look like goat skulls instead of human skulls. Yep. That was close. I'm like Indiana Jones. I'm surprised I didn't drop my hat and then grab it at the last second. Doo-doo-doo. So this dungeon is pretty tedious, actually.
Just use the ball and chain.
That would be horrible in this situation, actually.
Choose the gear.
The spinner?
Yeah.
That doesn't actually work that well either. I'm pretty sure I tried that at some point.
You should also try hitting them.
I have no idea why I decided to hit them all with the claw shot from the ledge. Probably being overly cautious since I only have 3 hearts. And honestly, in a 3-heart run, the smaller enemies that swarm you are more dangerous. Because the big ones that, hit you for a heart or 2 hearts, they'll usually telegraph their attacks and they're super easy to avoid. The tiny ones, they'll nickel and dime you to death. Yeah, they throw tantrums as they die.
I would.
You wouldn't face death with dignity. Especially if you're a statue. An animated statue.
I am an animated statue.
Mini-boss time! And this is the, this mini-boss actually becomes a regular enemy afterwards.
He's so cautious for this room.
It's almost like there's a mini-boss in it or something. That's not it, that's the statue I need to retrieve. This guy, the Darknut. This is my favorite enemy in the game. And after this point, they start... I wouldn't quite call them normal enemies, because the only places they show up are the final dungeon and the super optional Cave of Ordeals, throw a bunch of monsters at you dungeon. Yeah, these guys are fun to fight. Except for this... Right now I suck at it. I get a lot better at it later.
Just use the ball and chain.
No, that won't ever damage them anyway. Ever.
You should stop being hit by a sword.
Maybe I would stop being hit by the sword if I wasn't getting distracted by someone telling me to use the ball and chain.
Am I holding you back? Am I holding you back like a ball and chain?
There is a pretty easy way to kill these guys. I wouldn't call it easy, but it's fairly easy to figure out. I just didn't know it at this point. Just throws a sword, and he has another one. Just for the hell of it, he has 2 swords. Yeah, this is almost painful to watch given how much I know about fighting these guys now. Yeah. I know how you feel, guy. And then you end up getting the Dominion Rod. And I think this Zelda game actually has more new items in it than any Zelda game since Majora's Mask. I know Wind Waker had like the grappling hook, but that's more or less the hook shot, and then they gave you another hook shot anyway. They just have slightly different mechanics. Not to be confused with The Mechanic, starring Jason Statham and, what's that dude's name? Ben Foster?
Sure.
The guy that was in 3:10 to Yuma that was really good, that everyone thought should have gone nominated for an Oscar but didn't. I think his name's Ben Foster.
I think so too.
They had guns, mister, and they was shooting bullets.
He's such a good actor that he made that sound good.
Yeah. End of the video. See you guys next time.